Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome to a new Burda style flip through. The April issue just arrived in my mailbox and I was thinking, well, of course I need to show you what is inside. So let's take a look. I'm not really excited about the color of the cover, but let's see what we get this month. I'll try not to make it too long. Again, I'm using the German version of the magazine. The first dress is actually a dress that I like quite a lot. I see that they used here three color. What is this for fabric? It's an Ausbrenner. It's a burnout polyester, something like that. I have that in my stash from really a long time ago, but here is also not lined, as I see, but it's a nice dress. It has some pin tucks in the front. I like the sleeve and the little flowers here at the collar, and again is a maxi length. Later in the magazine is also as a blouse. Here we have a tunic, and this tunic is going to size 48. Pretty basic model that we've seen already for many times in the Burda. Here is a little jacket, and what is really on the last issues by Burda, I see that they do a lot of stuff with embroidery. A skirt with some panels here at the hips. The skirt is made in rayon, and here we have pull over. It's like a long sweater made in a knit fabric, and here we have a vest, a long one. This is kind of nice, and this one is made in cotton. Next we have another tunic. They are high on tunics this month. Yeah, nothing much to say about it. You get some bust darts. Pretty basic. Next, I really like these culottes. They are really nice, and I can imagine them a little bit longer. They have 3-4 pleats on either side and darts in the back. On this side is a little top, a bustier, and they do show in the instructions also how to do the blanket stitch around the shoulder straps. Here they have a really interesting dress, although they have it also in another fabric further in the magazine. The dress, it gets from the high waist here, they get you have to sew some bands in, and also the bands are there are some openings here that can be used also to pull a little belt through them, like belt loops. It's an interesting design, although I do worry about this line here that I think is very important to fall under the bust, because on a bigger bust, if it's falling on the bust, I think it's not going to be a great look. So that should be really well fitted. As I said, they are really hard on embroidery these days on Burda, and motif what they used here, you can buy it on the My Sewnet platform, and they say that it's costing around 4 or 5 euros. Some accessories for Easter that is coming here. Here a little bit more. I'm not really into the accessories. Okay, here we have a nice blouse. Again, a pretty simple design, but it does have a nice detail here on the neckline. It's a little bit hard to see. And again, the dress from earlier, but here there are no bands sewn onto the dress, and there are just the princess seams in the bodice and the long darts here in the lower part of the skirt. Another tunic. Yeah, that was also my reaction. Another tunic. or it's the same tunic from earlier, but here they have it with no, actually it's another one, huh? But here they have it with some no, it's another one with some outfit ideas. Let's see if I can find it here back. No, it's another tunic, so we get like 3 tunics in this issue. Yeah, a simple shirt, I think it's a little bit cropped one, and they call these ones flared jeans, but they're actually only made in denim stuff. There are further no other jeans details on it, but I think it's a great pair of pants. As you can, flared pants, really on trend. You can use, of course, other kind of fabrics for them. And here those culottes here as white pants. I really like this model. This is a winner, definitely. I like this styling here with a turtleneck, and also here with a t-shirt and a blazer. This is a winner. I really like this one. Variation on the maxi dress here is a top. This is a coat, and they have also a tutorial in the magazine. This is a tutorial for this month, or one of the tutorials actually. You'll see it later. Again, a top with a little high neck here, a turtleneck, sleeveless, again with darts. I think this is really nice that they do use darts. Even they used it also in the knit tops. You really get a great shaping. Here you have a tunic dress. Is it a tunic? Okay, it's a tunic dress. Well, nothing much to say about it. Here is a midi dress. This one is made in ponte knit with some nice details here at the neckline. And I kind of like this skirt. This one is made in rayon mix, they call it. Although I think it's something pretty like a stable knit. With the front panels cut on the bias to get that chevron effect with the stripes. Here you have the coat from earlier, the tutorial for it. Very useful for someone who wants to try to make a coat. And here we have one of their fans. Again, that vest, and here is made in a boucle fabric, and I think this is a really cool effect. You know, the more classic boucle fabric used in a vest, and then combined with, well, the sandals, I'll not wear them so fast, but combined with a more casual look. It's a nice touch. Here we have a baby doll dress. Again, not a big fan of, but I can appreciate the piping in the seams and around the collar and around the cuffs. And even around the hem is some piping. The dress from earlier in a shirt version. And if you remember, Burda is these days not is using only the smaller size range of patterns in the normal Burda style, and for the bigger sizes they have a Burda curvy that is coming now 4 times a year. The same top, made in rayon fabric, and of course we see here, as we saw also in the Patrones review from yesterday, the pink color of the year, the fuchsia here, and this is made in a wool crepe. And as you can see, the jeans, how they called them earlier, in the denim, the pants made in the denim fabric, here made in a crepe. Really nice, very nice look. And actually also the blazer is kind of nice. I really like this. Here we have the skirt, and I'm pretty much sure that it's the skirt from earlier, but only here is made in ponte knit, and the skirt is a bit longer and a little bit wider. Here another jacket with a raglan sleeve, cute little jacket. And next to the pants that I really love from this issue, I think the next winner is going to be this shirt dress. It has some really cool details here at the waist, and on the other side you have some pleats, as you can see here. I think this is a really nice shirt dress with some really cool details. It has a yoke in the back, and also some darts for shaping. And I think we are at the end. And here they have also in the retro print section, they have also this little blouse made in a rayon with some nice pleats and button closure here on the side. This is also a nice blouse. And for the rest, we have some tips and tricks on how to work with boucle fabric. Always useful. How to make buttonholes in boucle. For the skirt, you also get a tutorial. As you can see, the skirt is getting faced at the upper part. It has no lining, but because you have this facing, it's actually really easy to make the lining from the lower parts of the skirt and then just stitch that onto the facing. And this one is also an interesting model. This is a designer pattern. It has some really cool details, like the back is pleated, I think. You have some nice pleats here at the top, and I think would be also nice only to use the upper part as a top. This is a nice pattern. And for the rest, that was it for Burda for April. I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm going to get here to the back where you can see all the models. For me, it will be the designer pattern, the white pants, and the really cool shirt. I'm going to check the neckline on this little blouse here. I think it's a nice, I need to check that one, how it's built. And even this dress, the one with the band sewn on, it can be nice, but again, that line, that baby doll line under the bust needs to fit really nicely, I think, to get a nice look. And to look at the drawings only, we will have them here inside. You can take a better look now. So again, these ones are the same pattern with two different sleeves. We have here, I think, the tunic is using part of the details of the shirt dress. As you can see them here immediately how they are worked. Here you have the short jacket is actually pretty much the same pattern as the long jacket, but you have the different sleeve. We have the beautiful blazer and the designer's pattern. Then the last blouse we've seen with the nice pleats here in the front that are a little bit stitched here up at the neckline. The blouse with that little collar detail. Another blouse from the maxi dress with the pin tucks in the front. So you can totally add the sleeves from this one to the dress if you want. And of course we have 1, 2, 3 tunics this month, which actually is kind of the same pattern. These ones are pretty much the same, they have only different sleeves and here different opening. So, and here I see that actually the boucle vest is just a tight a little bit longer than the one in the beginning of the magazine. And here of course you have variations on the same pattern, if I'm not mistaken, with just a few little details. And my favorite, the pants and the skirt here is all pretty. It's okay. So I hope you enjoyed my review. I will come back next week with the new Knitwear magazine. Happy sewing, everyone!